Welcome, everybody, back to the Genuine Podcast. I know it's been like a couple weeks, and I apologize again just because I've been so busy with midterms this whole month and like presentations. So it's been a lot. So I needed to take some time to do what I need to do. So I'm happy to be back though. And for today's podcast, I want to make this episode a little bit different because usually we have a topic that we're talking about. And this is just something, I guess, like a little more personal. Like, I just want to really be vulnerable today. So I just feel like I'm having a moment right now where this is like there's just something really important going on like right now in a time in my life, and I just like really want to capture it and talk about it. I do have Jerry with me because Jerry is one of my closest friends, so this is gonna be like an actual conversation that I would typically have on the phone with Jerry. So, but I already have Jerry on here. So Jerry, how are you doing today?
Hello, hello. Doing pretty good. Feeling mellow. I was out and about all day, so yeah, just kicking back and yeah, man.
That's good. That's good. Um, for whenever we start the podcast, I still want to do it for this one. We are going to give our report cards of how I know it's been 2 weeks, but I guess pretty much this last week you could give like what your overall report card is. For me personally, mentally, I think for the most part of my week, I would say I'm like at a maybe like a C plus, just because like I had a lot of exams and like presentations, and it's just like a lot I got to do physically. I'm probably at like a D. Like last week I only worked out once, so that was really rough. So definitely I gotta work on that this next following week. What about you, Jerry?
Um, yeah. Well, firstly, I just want to say, yeah, tragic ratings there, but hopefully, things look up with the whole gym, and you make time for that, and then get your mind right. As for me and my report card, I'd say mentally. I'm at a good, decent like B plus, right? Not feeling bad. Got a little things that got me stressed out. But I think they'll be situated, so I'm not too worried. And yeah, overall, just feeling all right. Nothing to complain about. So I'd say a good, healthy B plus. And then as for physically, I think I've been like these past few days, I did like double workouts a few days ago, and then like I hit chest in the morning, and then at night I went with a friend to hit like upper body or like back and buys, I guess. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know if it's like flattened me out or if the body dysmorphia is kicking in. I don't know, but I'm not feeling like too fantastic right now. I'm like, man, I'm shrinking. So it could be a mental thing, but I'm gonna give myself maybe like a C plus on the body side. Um, yeah, just nah, I could be doing better. So yeah,
Okay. I mean, it probably is like a body dysmorphia thing, but
probably
yeah,
honestly.
I'm sure you're probably doing good. But those are our report cards for this week. Also, something I do want to mention before we start getting into the podcast. I am sick right now, so I do apologize for my voice in
Rough.
advance, and I have mocos. Like it's just like a whole thing. Um, Pop some Nyquil right now, so gotta take the drugs. The
Yup.
drugs.
Drogas.
And I'm on my period, so I mean, there's probably gonna be a lot of crying in this
Oh man.
podcast. So there's a mixture of that, and yeah, there's just a lot of things that are going on. So, let's just get into the podcast. So basically, what I've been like wanting to tell you, Jerry. So I came back
Hmm.
from a rave this weekend, right? And I
Right.
don't drink, I don't do drugs, like I was
Uh
sober the whole
oh.
weekend, okay?
Oh, okay.
And like I've never taken drugs in my life, but for some reason, like this time, like the high was like really high. Like I had a good time. I had fun when I was at the rave, but now that I've come back. Like the down is down, you know, and I'm gonna start crying already.
Wow.
Yeah, I've just been crying like all day because okay, when you go to a rave, like I don't even feel like myself. Like I feel like it's like a different alter ego that I have and just like what I experienced at the rave was probably like the craziest things that like it was fun. Like it was fun, but it definitely like
Mhm.
it was so crazy like what I experienced. And it's just like a mixture of like some outside things, but I guess to tell you like about the rave, like I said, like one of the craziest raves I've been to because it mostly was my second day. Second day, what I was wearing to give you a visual, I had
Uh,
a purple rhinestone thong. I have a purple see-through like little mini skirt. Like it's so tiny. Like there was like basically no point in me wearing it. And then I have rhinestone
yeah.
pasties. So that was like the most naked I have ever been to a rave. And that's
Oh wow.
generally like the culture there. But yeah, so many people love my outfit. So many, like, there was a lot of dudes that are hitting on me. And I have never had that much, like,
Attention.
yeah, I've never had that much attention from guys. And when I went to Beyond, um, there was like a whole group that I was going with, but like the group thing, like it was so messy. Like we basically weren't with the group. So I was with two guys, and one of the guys I did meet at Forever Midnight, which is a rave for New Year's Eve. So I guess we'll like, you know, I'll give you some background about that. So Forever
Mhm.
Midnight, there's a guy that I ended up meeting there, and we went on a couple dates. And you know,
Oh.
I was like, oh, like you know, we're gonna start dating. Maybe this is somebody that I could, you know, like see myself with or something, or like get to
Mhm.
know. Obviously, like that's such like an exciting time when you meet somebody
Yeah.
and you're going on these dates, and oh my god, I'm very crying.
Oh no, I hear it. Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I
You
went with
got it.
him. I went with him to Beyond, and I had a good time for the most part. I mean, there were some times where, you know, maybe I had some times where I wasn't having like the most fun just because like I'm
Oh.
overthinking and um like I'm having maybe it's just also my fault on my part too
Mhm.
that I was putting expectations on him, and maybe it
Mhm.
was wrong for me to have certain expectations, but I guess I was like having certain expectations. We talked about it, we had a conversation about it, and then like, you know, like we were fine after. But yeah, so okay, also to give you some lore about like this
More
person.
lore.
More
Yeah.
lore. So like I said, like I was interested in getting to know this guy, and
You
he
got this, dude.
he wants to be a doctor. Okay, he wants to be a doctor,
Mhm.
and we had a conversation before we went to Beyond that, you know what, like it's not a good time right now, and obviously I want him to get into med school. I don't want to be holding him back. He wants to be a firefighter before he becomes a doctor. So he has an interview tomorrow,
Oh wow.
and I'm like, wow, like that's exciting and everything. So of course, like I'm going
Yeah.
into Beyond, like we're having fun, you know, like that's kind of it that we're doing. Um, but today, like after, you know, like I said, like we had a good time, even though there's like maybe like a moment where, you know, we had like a conversation about something.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like today, like in my head, he was like dropping me off at home, and I don't know, just like in my head, I kind of created it as like a goodbye, sort of in a way, because I have
Oh.
no idea if like we're gonna talk again, if I'm gonna see him again.
Mhm.
Maybe just because like I've had previous experiences where, you know, I dated somebody and then like poof, like, you know, they're just gone. They're just gone all of a sudden.
Mhm.
So I did like verbalize that to him that, you know, I just like just in case if like we don't you know, talk again or anything. I wish him the best of luck with everything. You know, I hope that he becomes a doctor, and I know he will. And I'll manifest for him. I'll pray for him that he does. And yeah, this kind of when I told him, like, when we were at my house and we were hugging for a long time, and saying like thank you and everything for everything that I got to
Mhm.
experience. um and then he's like, what, like, I'm gonna update you on like what's going on with my life, and like when it gets into med school, and how his interview goes and stuff for the fire department.
Mhm.
And well, I mean, that's what he said, but
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know, things could happen, for whatever reason. And
Mhm.
I guess just in my head, like, it was just like a goodbye to me. And it just sucks because right now I'm upset because, it's kind of like, okay, now this era of me talking to this person, even though it was only for like a little bit, because when I do date people or I go on dates, like, it's with intention, I'm not just going on dates just to go on dates. Like, I have actual
Mhm.
genuine interests to
Right, right.
get to know these people. And it just sucks. I guess I'm just like kind of going through heartbreak because
Yeah.
I wanted it to work out. Like, I wanted him to be this person, like, I want this to like be my partner. And
Mhm.
so yeah, I guess that's why, like, a reason of why I'm so sad, because I wanted it to work out, but I know he has to do what he has to do. I want him to get into med school. I want him to be a doctor. There needs to be more Hispanic doctors out there, and
Okay.
like, those are my people, So especially, like, I'm rooting for him. Well, I mean, I'm rooting for
Mhm.
anybody who wants to be a doctor, but I know that I could tell, like, he works really hard, and he has a lot of willpower. He has a lot of drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something that I'm just a little sad about. And then also, of course, like, just coming back from a rave, it's like you're in an
Yeah.
escape for like a couple days, and I just don't feel like me. Like, I don't feel like Bianca when I'm at a rave. Like, I just feel like I'm somebody else and I'm having a good
Wow.
time, and then when I come back and it's like, man, I have to like face reality now, and I have to
Yeah.
like think about like my real world problems that I have right now. And yeah, so I've been very anxious today. I've been literally like crying all day. Um,
Oh man.
yeah, so that's kind of like what happened. That's kind of like how I'm feeling right now, Jerry. And yeah, I'm just sad. I'm just sad.
Yeah, no, I mean I hear you, man. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's a You're facing reality now. And I mean regarding the whole thing with the whether it's a goodbye or not, I mean, like, you guys did talk this over, like, again? Like, did have you contacted him after that whole thing or no?
Um, no, I mean, well, he dropped me off, so I haven't like texted him because, well, I mean, like,
Oh, okay.
I just saw him, so
This is not that long ago. Okay.
yeah, this is okay. So for anybody who's watching this, I just came back from the rave today. So I'm running on like 5 hours of sleep, falling asleep at like almost 5 in the morning, and
Dear
I'm
Lord.
sick. I'm on my period. So there's like a mixture of things that,
Yeah, it's a
you know,
deadly combo.
deadly combo for sure. But yeah, so that was kind of like how, you know, we like said bye. I just don't like saying goodbyes. Like, I really hate saying goodbye. And
Yeah.
yeah, it just sucks. Yeah,
Oof.
I know.
Oh man, but that sucks. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. That sucks, dude.
Yeah, I felt like why this was like an important conversation to have, or I guess to like
Mhm.
document, is because, I don't know. Like, I keep trying to meet somebody. I'm having hope. I'm still trying to have hope that, I'm going to meet my partner, because I want that. Like, I want a partner so bad. Like, I want to experience this life with somebody, and it's just something that I crave a lot. And I don't know,
Yeah.
recently, like, I've been trying to pray more about it, and I guess I thought, like, I met this guy at Forever Midnight, and in the first podcast we were talking about, like, that's something I'm kind of manifesting for this year, is to meet somebody and
Meet the one.
to meet the one. And
Yeah.
yeah, he's just super intellectual. I mean, there's still like more that I need to know about him, but yeah, I just like how like really intellectual he is, and he seems like caring, and um like he thinks about little things and like the details of stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah,
So like to you, he was just the perfect package, huh?
um well, I don't know about the perfect package, because I mean we were still like getting to know each other, so like
Fully, yeah.
I can't say that fully because I still don't really know him. But I mean, I had like genuine interest to like get to know
Yeah.
him and stuff. But
Oh, I see.
yeah, and also I guess to like start going on about like what else is like concerning me is how I said, like, now I'm back to reality. I'm facing
Yeah.
my problems, and I'm going through a time where I just don't know what I'm doing in my life, Terry. I don't know what I'm doing, because I did talk to my tutor. I talked to my tutor
Mm.
today. And for
Okay. Okay.
anybody who doesn't know who my tutor is, I had a tutor in high school, and he's someone that's very important to me in my life, because he's kind of like seen me grown up in a way since like I was in high school and I'm in college, and we still talk to each other. And he's older than me. I think he's either 29 or 30. I don't know, but something like that. So he
Mm.
definitely has more experience than me, and just like lived a little more life than me, and
Yeah.
he's an engineer, and he's been really helpful for all the time that I've um throughout these years, just like going through life and stuff. But anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah, I told him, like, I'm just feeling kind of lost right now, because I'm going to school as a kinesiology major, and everybody asks me, oh, like, what does he want to do career wise? Why is it that you pick kinesiology and all this stuff? And I always tell him, like, I guess my real world answer is like, oh, I want to be an athletic trainer, all this stuff. But like, no, I don't want to be an athletic trainer, and I'm going to school for a degree for something I don't want.
Right.
And like, obviously there's other things that I want to pursue in life. And I said, like, podcasting is one of those things. I love podcasting. I love talking to you, and just I think there's a lot of things that I've experienced that people can relate to, or people that can maybe be inspired through like seeing maybe adversity that I've gone through and stuff. And
Mm.
but anyways, besides that, so I guess that's something that's concerning me, because I guess like you need a job. Obviously, you need a job in
Yeah.
this life, and you need to have at least a job, hopefully, that you do like. But here in America, there's so many people that have a job. Well, maybe not even in America. There's just so many people that have a
The
job
whole world.
that they get a degree, and then they just don't like their job. And I was talking about that with my tutor, and he said, you know what, like, listen, like, your career is not everything, okay? Like, it's not like the main point of your day. He said, like, yeah, like, it's like 8 hours every day, and there's still so much they could do like outside from work. He said, like, you don't have to put so much pressure on just like your job, because I guess like your job doesn't like overall like define you. And he said it's just like a way for you to get money, but it should be something that you're okay doing, like, for your job, because obviously you don't want to be miserable at your job. That's kind of basically what he was saying. So because I told him that I wanted to go to massage school at one point, because I ultimately, like, I just want to have my own business. Like, I don't like working for people. I've never enjoyed working like really at any of my jobs. Like, there's some jobs that I've had that are like a little more bearable than others,
Yeah.
but ultimately, like, I'm gonna be my own boss. I'm gonna have my own schedule. I don't want to, ask someone for permission, like, if I could, like, take this day off or, like, request it off, and just, yeah, just overall someone telling me what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And, um, he told me, like, Bianca, just, you need to get your BA because it's something that's so important right now that it's very accessible and, like, a lot of people could get it. And it's just, he said, similar to, like, getting your driver's license. Like, everybody needs their driver's license, like, it's just something that you got to do in order to, like, to keep progressing to get to where you want to be.
Right, right.
So, I mean, he's kind of convinced me, like, just stay in school right now, get my BA, and then, you could still, like, figure out what you want to do after that. Because in some way, pretty much, like, every job is, like, connected to something else. Like, engineering is somehow, like, related to, like, kinesiology, and kinesiology is some way
What?
related to, like, it's somehow you could get, like, from plan A to plan B.
Yeah.
Because we also brought up how there's, like, a lot of people I know that get a degree and they have a job that really has nothing to do with their degree. Like, a while ago, I think I talked about in our Valentine's Day podcast about this guy who I was dating, and he was a scenic artist, but he got
Right.
a degree in literature. What does literature have to do with
Yeah.
being a scenic artist? And for anybody who does know what a scenic artist is, it's somebody that designs sets for, like, well, like, let's say, like, Jimmy Kimmel or, like, Grey's Anatomy, or, like, like, for productions and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
basically, like, painting and, like, doing stuff like that. So I'm like, that's so different. Like, that has nothing to do with, like, literature, really. Um, and I have another friend. I'm not, like, trying to call out these people, like,
Hmm.
I'm glad they have a job and I'm glad what they're doing with their lives. But, like, it's just, like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And I have another friend who got a degree in creative writing, and they work at a hospital right now, and I think they do something with, like, coding or, like, finances for a hospital. And I'm like, what does that have to do with, like, creative writing?
Yeah.
So I guess, like, what I'm saying is, like, that's a fear that I have, that I'm, like, gonna get a degree and then it's just gonna be nothing. Like, I'm not gonna use it. Like, it's not um I guess, like, it's not going to be useful. And my tutor was saying, like, you go to school because they're just kind of giving you, like, the theory behind, like, whatever it is that you're going to learn. But what you truly learn is when you are at your job. And he was giving
Yes.
me examples of, like, people that are even nurses, like, they teach you, like, certain things in nursing. And they said it's nothing compared to, like, once they get there and what they actually learn at their job. So, like, I don't want to say, like, it's not useful, but in a way, like, what you're learning in college right now is not 100% geared to what you're doing, I guess, depending on, like, what your
Yeah.
career is. I mean, for a doctor, like, that's totally something different. I mean, you definitely are hopefully learning about things that'll be useful to
Yeah.
being a doctor. So that's, like, something different. But, um, yeah, so that's what he was telling me. He said, like, it's just, you just need to get this piece of paper saying, like, you went to class, you did the work,
Yeah.
and you showed up.
Yes, I agree.
So, yeah, and he said, like, especially for someone who wants a business, he said, like, I don't think you have to go to school to necessarily learn how to run a business, because there's a lot of people that run businesses that have never went to school in their life, or, like, taken, like, any business class. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, so I guess I'm tying that into, like, I wanted to be a massage therapist, and, like, I wanted to have my own business and stuff. And I had a whole conversation with my mom saying, like, nothing about, like, running a business. You should at least get, like, a
Hmm.
business degree. She's like, do you know how to do accounting? Do you know anything about, like, insurance and stuff like that? Like, all that type of stuff, or, like, having employees. And yeah, so, but that's, like, I
Yeah.
guess that's a little bit of a different topic, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too much into that, but yeah, so I'm just lost. Well, now I feel a little bit better since I talked to my
Oh,
tutor though, because he really just recommended me like just get through school, at least get your BA, you
right.
know, and then go from there.
Yeah. And so far, do you think that's actually something like, are you more open to that idea now, or are you still kind of like, no? Um, is massage therapy still something you're considering, or?
I mean, it's something that I'm still considering, but I know like it's definitely important to just have that BA, just to have that, and
Oh,
because it definitely gives you like an upper hand, like I guess almost anywhere, just to have at least a BA, you know, because
yeah.
like a BA just like it's kind of like a diploma, like I said, like it's you
Yeah.
need to have it. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so mm, I mean now I think I've just kind of made more of a decision that yeah, I need to just get through these last couple years just to get my BA. So before I had this conversation like a week ago, I had like no
Hmm.
idea what I was going to do. But now I have
Right.
a better sense.
Awesome. That's good to hear. Awesome. Um, yeah, I think you said you'd be done by like 27, no?
Yeah, spring of 27 is when I'm supposed to
Yeah.
graduate, but I mean, I guess that's not like too far if I'm really thinking about it, but yeah, I'm having a day, Jerry. I'm having a day where I'm sad
Yeah.
and I'm heartbroken and now I'm facing reality and
Yeah. But you know what? At least, okay, let's think on the bright sides real quick. You had a good time, good little getaway. You got to get your mind off all that real life stuff. Obviously, now you're back and you got to deal with that. But at least, you talk to your tutor and you can have a better guideline. You're not as lost, and now you don't have to struggle so much with, like, that reality. You're kind of like, okay, like, now how do I figure it out from here? So I think that's good.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that part's good. Um yeah. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what else to say. I'm just sad. I'm just sad, Jerry.
No.
I'm just sad. I'm just a little heartbroken. I'm just a little.
Yeah, that's fair. Yep. Damn, man.
Yeah. That's been my weekend.
Well, you
Or,
had a good time, though.
yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, I
You
had a
pumped
good
it up
time.
out there.
Pumped it up out there. Yeah, for sure. Uh, yeah. But that's all I wanted to talk to you about.
Alrighty. Yeah, well, I hope, yeah, hopefully, you know, things clear up and start feeling a little better, get out of the slump. I know it hits hard, but yeah, you'll get it down, dude. So we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't even like. I don't want to talk to anybody right now. I just want to. I don't know. And now I'm going back to like the dating thing or whatever.
No,
I'm
yeah,
just a little. I'm just tired. I'm genuinely just tired of trying to like meet somebody and going through this cycle of like getting to know
yeah.
them, going on like dates, and it's exciting and like you just feel that thrill and stuff of like,
Hmm.
oh my god, like this person is like wonderful and like I'm excited to get to know them and like I'm just tired of them leaving. Like I'm just tired of like it not working out.
Hmm.
But I'm trying to have faith. I'm trying to have faith. I'm trying to just like believe that God has me and like I'm trusting his process. Like I was on Instagram today and
Oh,
I just think like obviously like your phones listen to you and stuff, right? And I
yeah.
saw a post. I follow this like I forgot what the account name is, but it's like it's basically about like Jesus or whatever, and like Jesus loves you.
Okay.
And it was just like it was a little picture of like this person drew like Jesus and him saying like, you know, just believe in me even when you think like the plans aren't going like well, or like that there are no
Yeah.
plans for you, you know, but that he does have a
Hmm.
plan for you and he's watching you, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, especially in a hard time. I think a lot of people are quick to be like, like, maybe he's not helping me, or he's not listening, um, or start doubting even the existence or any of that. In a hard time, you're not thinking right. Um, but yeah, you just gotta stay optimistic, stay, pray, have faith that things are gonna work out. And I do have a strong belief that things always work out in the end. Um, just gotta trust the process. Maybe it'll take a little bit of effort on your part too, but things work out. And yeah, just have faith. And yeah, absolutely, that's awesome.
Yeah. I'm trying to, but
I
besides
know
that,
the cycle.
yeah, the cycle. What
That's real.
else? I have to get one of my wisdom teeth pulled out.
Oh yeah.
I don't know when, but this coming week I'm getting my teeth scanned, and then once I do that, then probably like within this like next month, I'm gonna have one of my teeth ripped out.
Oh man.
Hmm.
But it's not gonna like change you cosmetically, right? Like they're just whipping something out that's like out of place.
Yeah, it's not like anything. I mean, you're not gonna be able to see like
Yeah,
cosmetically, you know, but
yeah.
um yeah, I just don't want my teeth like pulled out, you know.
Are you like stressed out about it? Are you worried they're gonna hurt you or what?
No, I think I'm just worried about like the aftercare because I don't I don't know if it's painful. It just looks painful to me because I've seen my sister go through it and her face just looked like a balloon. I've seen other friends that have gone through and their
Ah,
face is just so swollen. So I can't remember other people I've asked if it hurt or like what, but yeah, it's just like I just don't want to be in pain.
do you want me to scare you more? Or should I keep it to myself?
No, tell me. You had a friend or what that went through it?
Yeah, my boy, I think he had a wisdom tooth taken out too. I believe that's what it was. And yeah, I think I'm not sure if they prescribed your sister or your friends drugs, but yeah, they give you like pain meds to take. Um, I'm not sure. Yeah, I feel like his operation was painful, and he wasn't. I think he couldn't even like take transportation because um, it would risk like moving stuff. That's from what I remember. Maybe his was a different kind of operation, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm pretty sure it was a wisdom tooth, but yeah, it was pretty bad on his case.
Oh my god, what?
But like, don't listen to me though.
That's crazy. Cause I know like they can either like put you under or they could just like numb you a lot and you're still awake, you know?
I should probably knock you out.
I don't know,
Would you
cause
rather get knocked out?
I don't know, cause I kind of overheard somebody at the dental office where I think there was like another guy that was gonna get his wisdom teeth pulled out, or maybe he found that out when he went.
Uh huh.
And I heard like his mom saying like, "Oh, like you might get nauseous or something cuz I guess that happens to some people if they put you under." I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if I just
Hmm.
like misheard them wrong, but I think that scares me more than the pain cuz I just really hate throwing up. Like I'll do everything
Oh, really?
to not throw up. So, I'm like, like if I am going to be like I rather be awake and just be like numb, like super super numb, instead of like being put under and having like the potential of throwing
That's insane. That's crazy.
Yeah, I just
Um,
really hate throwing up.
wow, I didn't know that. Huh? Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it?
Honestly, I would recommend getting knocked out. That way, you just close your eyes, you wake up, and it's over. Um, but you do you. You could obviously you're gonna get to talk to him, so you could ask him, "Hey, is this a risk, and what are the odds?" But yikes.
Yeah, I hope that's not a risk, cause like if it isn't, I mean, I really rather much like be put under, and then like you
Right.
said, just like wake up. But if there's like a potential where, or like maybe a high chance that it does happen, then yeah, I don't know if being put under is, yeah, I don't know.
Also, by the time you wake up, aren't they already don't they already have you on like 30 drugs? You're all like kooky.
I think so.
So you won't even notice yourself throwing up. Would you look at that?
What? What? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I've never had to be put under. So, yeah, maybe I'm
Ah,
just like nervous for that.
like
I don't know if my sister went under. I don't even remember like what happened to her.
like anesthesia, right?
Yeah.
They did that to me once, and yeah, I just it's cool. They count you off. They're like, okay, the mask is on. You breathe it in. They count to 5, and you're out. And then as soon as you start waking up, and it's like, wow, it's over, dude. It's been like 3-4 hours, and you've been out. So it's kind of cool, honestly. Trippy.
Don't you think it's crazy that there's something like that exists, that we have something that can make someone like go to sleep for a certain amount of time and then they just like wake up again?
Unfortunately, that does not surprise me. The world is crazy, but I think it's cool. I think it's cool that exists, I guess.
Yeah, or I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's so crazy. There's something like that exists, that we know. Like, okay, like you'll just be like asleep for a little bit and you'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah,
Like you're gonna wake up again.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's some crazy things out there, and I don't know how they figured it out, but I'm glad they did, and yeah,
I'm glad they did too.
yeah,
But yeah, that's all the tea with me of like what
yeah.
I'm going through though.
The heartbreak arc, damn.
Yeah, the
Well,
heartbreak arc it's real right now.
it is. You'll get through it, dude. Regardless of, I'm about to like trigger you. Regardless of like whether it's this guy or not, um, you'll find someone. Uh, and yeah, things will keep going. Obviously, right now you're going through the full brunt of it. It just happened. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not discrediting. I'm not sure what the word is. Your feelings or any of that, but yeah, I mean, life goes on, and whether it's this guy or not, you'll find someone cool, and you'll be happy. So yeah, trust the process. Have faith. You'll find someone. Cha-ching.
Yeah, I will. It's just the process of like this part. Just I'm tired of going through it.
Yeah, I know.
I've been through it quite a few times because I'm willing to keep putting myself out there and like keep trying and trying and trying.
Yeah. Yep.
But anywhoosies, yeah, I have a presentation that I have to do about. It's called the 10,000 hours, and basically
Oh.
I don't know if it's like there's actual scientific facts or if it's like a theory or something,
Yeah.
but I don't know who said this, but apparently it takes 10,000 hours for you to be an expert at something.
Yes. Yes.
So it's basically like a debate that we're having in class right now. So there's one side of the class that are all for like the 10,000 hours. And then there's the other side of the class that's like against the 10,000 hours. So I guess like the cons of it is like, or maybe like it's a misleading like conception because it just depends of like the quality of work that you put into
Mm-hmm.
something, and it's not necessarily like this number of like 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
So, but I'm on the
Wait.
for 10,000
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
hours.
You're for it. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm on the side that's like for it, and then I don't know because I haven't done the research, like I haven't started it or anything,
Bruh.
but I'm like, damn, like maybe I should have been on the side that's like against it or
Against it.
something.
Oh, you don't believe in it anymore?
I don't know because maybe I kind of do agree with that fact. Like, let's say if I wanted to be really good at basketball, you know, but maybe I'm not like the most athletic person, but I do 10,000
Right.
hours. And then what if you compare that to somebody who's already kind of like naturally gifted, and has like good, I forgot what the specific word is, but it's kind of like athletic intelligence, I guess.
Hmm.
And they're just like more aware of like their space and stuff like that, so they're just naturally better at like doing
Hmm.
physical things. So
Right. Right.
like that person could probably pick it up easily like in 10,000 hours, but maybe somebody who's like not naturally like that maybe needs more than 10,000 hours.
Right. They're not gonna be an expert. Right.
Yeah.
Um. Actually, I have a little story about that because when I first, I guess, picked up the guitar, that's like the thing that kept me practicing all the time and like playing all the time because I was like, oh, 10,000 hours. I remember even like putting into my calculator and seeing like how much that would be, I guess, a year or throughout some months. Basically, I was trying to see like when it would be my 10,000 hours, right? And yeah, that's one of the things that kept me motivated. So one could say, I mean, maybe it doesn't mean you become an expert, but it could keep someone motivated. It did for me at least. Um, but yeah, my little side tangent.
How's that going, by the way?
I've been busy, so not as much time has gone into it. It's more of like I just play whenever I'm just like, oh, I have some free time. Let me just doodle with this and play around. But unfortunately, music's been on the back burner right now. Pretty
Mm.
unfortunate.
Um,
Yeah,
I mean, it's okay. I mean, you'll be done with your semester soon, kind of like me.
kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, kind
Yeah,
of.
no, I'm not too worried about it. Music's in my heart, so whenever I want to do something, I'll do it. But yeah, unfortunately, there's no time to record. It's a definitely music's like time consuming, recording stuff or even just like coming up with something. It's a time consuming process. So yeah, it's something you need a lot of free time to do. So yeah, maybe in the summer I'll play around more. But yeah, for the time being, I have other things I'm focused on, and definitely not as much into music.
I mean, that's
But yeah,
okay. And like you said,
yeah,
you'll
it's
have
all
more
good
time in the summer, and we'll make a
in the
song.
summer. Oh, I forgot I still have to record a song with you. Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna make a
hope you still have
song.
the lyrics.
I, uh, I mean, we have them somewhere, don't we?
Yeah, they're in there somewhere.
Yeah, they're. We'll find them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, that's my little side tangent on that. But yeah, hopefully that little debate goes well. Definitely do your research, kid.
I know. My spring break like isn't even spring break. Like I have a bunch of homework I have to do, and
Yikes.
I have an essay I have to write, and I have math homework I have to do. Like it's not even, it's just basically a break from school, but I'm glad I have a break from school, but I'm just not happy about the homework part. Like I just wanted to, I don't know. I don't know. Like
Chill out.
I just like really want to watch movies and eat popcorn and just kind of lay around.
Wow.
I really want to go to the gym though, so I'm actually going to the gym
Yeah.
tomorrow. Am
Hell
I?
yeah.
Yeah, I am going to the gym tomorrow, but I think I have my scanning in the morning, so I need to see.
Scanning for the teeth, right?
Yeah, for my teeth. So I just kind of need to figure out my week because I definitely need to make time for this, for all the homework that I have to do because
Yeah.
I don't want to be doing it like last minute.
Yeah. Probably, I mean, that's what I do, but, I don't recommend it. So
I don't recommend it to anyone to do homework at the last minute.
yeah.
It sucks. I've been doing that kind of a lot recently. I was so
Uh
good. I was doing so good at the beginning of, I guess, the
the semester.
semester, and then like basically this whole month of March, like I've just kind of been doing stuff at the last minute. I'm like, no, like what
And
am I
then
doing?
AI gets involved, and it's
And
crazy.
then AI gets involved, and like, you know what's funny? I was talking to a friend earlier, and they were telling me that someone in one of their classes told them about like some AI, I don't know, some AI app, and it's been helping them with accounting, and they just like let the thing do their accounting
Oh,
homework.
dude,
Isn't that crazy?
dude, dude.
Yeah,
What a wacky world we live in, where they do our homework for us now.
I
That's good.
know. Literally crazy.
Yeah.
But anywhoosies, you guys, I think that is the end of our podcast. Yeah, this is like this is real. This is real. This is stuff that I'm going through, and yeah, I know I'll get through it. Actually, before I end that, something I wanted to start doing is I
Mewing.
no, not
Carry on.
mewing. um, but I wanted to start like writing a letter to myself every year and
Uh-oh.
just like talking to myself, I guess like predicting what I hope will happen, because I did that when I was a senior in high school. And my English teacher, she's like, "Oh, I want you guys to write a letter to yourself like a year from now. And, just write whatever you want to write in there." So I remember my first year of college, I got that letter in the mail and I was like, oh my God, I completely forgot about it. And I kind of like sort of remember what I wrote. But then when I actually read it, I was like, oh my God, like this is so crazy. I guess like when I was a senior in high school, at that time I was like, oh, I really want to dye my hair, like I really want to get a tattoo, like
Oh no.
I just wanted to like transform into like someone different. And when it came to that time when I had that when I got that letter, I was like, I don't have a tattoo, my hair's not dyed, I don't want a tattoo, I don't even want my hair dyed. Like I had completely changed, my thoughts were so different from literally just like a year later.
Yeah.
And I just think that's so crazy. Like what like little me was thinking back then compared to like what a year from me in the future was thinking.
Hmm.
So that's something I wanted to start doing. So I think I'm actually gonna write a letter to myself, um, maybe tomorrow, so I could read it for the
Oh
following
wow. Okay.
year. Like I want it to be
Yeah.
like a new like New Year's resolution thing that I have, or like type
Start doing
in,
that.
yeah, start doing
Yeah.
that and just like keep reflecting on myself from the past and what I was thinking.
Yeah. No, that's cool for sure. Yeah, our thoughts, our how we're thinking changes a lot um throughout the years, and yeah, it could be cool to document that. So absolutely.
Absolutely, but
Wait, hold on.
hmm.
In a way, isn't recording like these kinds of things kind of doing that?
No, yeah, it is. I mean, I could go look back and see like what I was thinking, in the beginning of the year. Like it's already now. I mean, pretty much April. I mean, not April. Pretty much March is almost done. So from what I was thinking, like what was gonna happen for this year already, and see like what progress have I made for my New Year's resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I really
Right.
have made any progress on any of my New
There's
Year's
plenty of
resolutions.
time. There's plenty.
Yeah, there's plenty of time, but I mean, like, we're already to like the fourth month, so,
Yeah,
and
time's flying.
yeah, time is flying. I feel like when I've gotten older, like, time is just moving so fast. And when I was younger, time is moving so slow. And I'm just like, when is this going to, like, when is time
I
like just
don't
going to
think.
speed up?
I don't think this is. I think everyone's having the same thing, regardless of like how old you are. I've had like older people tell me the same thing, and I'm kind of. I think it's a conspiracy theory. I think I don't know, whoever's controlling the planet is speeding it up right now. So that's my little conspiracy theory.
That's an interesting
Yep.
conspiracy
Yep.
theory. What?
Yeah, they're speeding it up, dude. Uh, yeah, dude. Well, I don't actually believe that, but a lot of people, like I said, I've talked to people, and everyone tells you obviously in your 20s time flies, but people, like I said, that are older are telling me the same thing. They're like, yeah, like time is passing a lot faster than when I remember. It's like weird, and yeah, the more I talk to people, the more everyone shares the same sentiments, and yeah, man, I think we should revolt.
Imagine if like time was actually like going by faster and we like slowly started losing like an hour.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Maybe, yeah, I think so.
Like imagine that. Like what if like by the time like that we're like about to like pass away, that it's no longer like a 24-hour day. Like what if it's a 22-hour day?
You're saying like for us specifically
Yeah, for
as
us specific.
individuals, or like the world or everyone?
Well, I guess like yeah, like everybody.
Like everyone experiences that, but frick, I'm so confused. Never mind. I think I get you, but I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe the world is crazy.
Like okay, so what I'm saying is like okay, so there's 24 hours in a day.
Correct.
But what if like somehow something in the universe is like changing and it's like creating like the sun to go around like faster
Oh,
and now like we're losing, we're losing time
time.
in a sense, you know.
Yes.
So
Okay.
it's
Yeah. That
it's a 22-hour day.
that works with my theory. Yes, I agree.
But I'm saying like what if that happened, you know? Like
Yeah, it could be.
like do you I don't know. That's like too big of a question cuz now I'm thinking like your work would change, school would change because obviously they can't keep it like the same amount anymore because there's just like not enough time in the day, you know?
Oh, well, I'm thinking like it still looks like it's 24 hours, but like I guess seconds are passing faster. So therefore minutes pass faster, therefore hours pass faster. You know what I mean? But so it's still 24 hours, but it used to be like but it's like 22 like how it used to be in the past. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. I guess like the way I'm thinking about it is that like, the sun's like coming up earlier in a sense and like it's getting darker faster and there's just like there's less daylight,
Yes.
if that makes sense. Like we lose
Uh,
2 hours, you know? Like there's no such thing as like a 24-hour day. Like it's now like the new thing is like oh there's 22 hours in a day.
um but like you're saying they're gonna like report that it's gonna be a worldwide thing,
Yeah, like it's a
and then like
worldwide
the
thing.
world goes into panic.
Yeah, that now we have to like reframe like how we work, how we teach because there's just like not enough time.
Yeah, I see you.
I don't
No, I think
know.
we're gonna work more.
What? No
They're
way.
gonna increase the shift. Yeah,
And then oh my god, everybody's just like working forever.
yeah, yeah, dude.
Okay, but anyways, just to wrap up the podcast now, we're gonna do appreciation time. So, Jerry, what is something that you're appreciative of this week?
I'm appreciative of my friend Zeke for picking up the squad today. Homie's a real trooper. He was like falling asleep on the freeway, but you know what? He pushed through it. So shout out my boy Zeke for being a homie.
Oh my god, what? What are you falling asleep on the freeway? I saw you guys went to the Citadel.
Oh, bro, why are you stalking me? Oh my god. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah.
Because like I wanted to talk to you and you told me you were doing stuff. I'm like,
Oh.
what is so important that he's doing that he can't talk to me? So then I
Yeah. I warned you I
saw
was gonna be out and about.
yeah, so then I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's valid. I guess I won't call him right now.
Golly, man.
Like
Citadel.
or else I would have called you if like I didn't have your location.
Golly, man. Or good thing you have it now. Jeez.
Yeah, so I just like check where you are. If I'm like, oh, if he's like at the gym, I won't call him. I'll just call him later.
you know. You know what? That's really good actually, because I guess I do that for another homie of mine too. I'm like, is this guy home? Or if he is, I'm a spam call him. But obviously, if you see your someone like your homies out, it's like, okay, maybe I should. Now is not a good time, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, if I do
So
see
yeah,
you're
that's
at
fair.
home, then I'm like, there's no reason for this guy not to pick up the phone. So, I just know, like, I have a more likelihood that you're gonna answer.
Right, right. I get you. I get you.
I mean, for the most part, that you answer. I think it's a little more rare that you don't answer. So,
Hmm.
but I mean, like, I just don't want to, like, if it's a time where, like, I need to talk to you right now, I want to make, like, I don't want to have, I just don't want you to not pick up, you know?
It hurts your feelings.
It hurts my feelings, yeah, when you don't pick up.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
oh.
But
All right.
anyways, so something that I'm appreciative, I'm actually appreciative of one of my friends too.
Ooh.
I'm appreciative for Miranda.
Yeah, shout out her.
Yeah, I just feel like we've been getting closer and I just love her so much. And it's to the point where like now we have like a Snapchat streak and
Nice.
I felt comfortable like just like randomly calling her and like telling her something or whatever because like I would just mostly like see her at school, talk to her at school and like that was it. But now like sometimes like I call her outside of school and I just like I love her so much. She's just like so sweet and she's so caring. And like I said, we've just been getting closer and I could tell like this is somebody that like I'm gonna be talking to for a long time or hopefully like
Yeah.
we'll like grow up together like old and like stuff like that.
Damn.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or I guess that's what
Well,
I'm
that's really
hoping
cool.
for. Yeah.
That's the hope. Yeah, that's really cool because remember we talked about how like in college it's a little different when it comes to making friends and actual close friends as opposed to like acquaintances you just see, you know. So that's really cool. Like first semester at your new campus
Yeah.
struck out.
Yeah, it really did. I got lucky that when I had orientation, because the way that I met her was because we were like playing this game where we're in a room with basically like new transfer students and you all had to get into like a circle based on your birthday, but you can't like say anything. So everybody's silent, everybody's like holding up
Mm.
fingers and they're trying to like get in a spot where they think their birthday is. So
Mm-hmm.
hers is like right next to mine and I was just like, like okay, like this girl is like probably somewhere in May like me. And then we went around the room and we were saying our names and like what our majors are and like a fun fact about herself. And I was right before her, so I said my name,
Ah,
said my major, and then it was her turn. And then she was a keen major too, and I was like, "Oh my god, her birthday's in May, and she's a keen major. Like,
yeah.
we're gonna be buddies." And I made the effort to tell her like, "Let's sit together, like an orientation right now."
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I was like, "Should I ask her? Or should I not ask her?" But like, I'm so glad that I did, and that
Yeah.
if I didn't, I don't know if we would have like kept talking and stuff. But
Right. Right.
yeah, it's just one of those moments of wow, like I had no idea like this would become like something beautiful and something, like more.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, shout out Miranda, bro. I can't wait to meet her.
Yeah, shout out Miranda. But okay, Jerry, so I'll let you go and
Yeah.
thank you for, listening to
Yeah.
my my
You're.
my hard time I'm going through.
Yeah. Yeah. You got this, dude. No worries. But yeah, thank you for having me again. I'm gonna peace on out of here, so I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you
Adios.
later. Bye. Okay, you guys. Like I said, this was a very different podcast. We didn't have anything structured for this one because I just really wanted to talk about how I'm feeling right now, what I'm going through, and just yeah, this is the most vulnerable I've ever been, and that's kind of the purpose like of this podcast. Like I do want stuff to have meaning and have maybe something that you can relate to or something that maybe that inspires you or motivates you. um so yeah, for anybody who else is having a hard time and you don't know like what's going on in your life, like it's okay, like it's okay.
and we're going to get through it, and everything's going to be okay, you know? Um, yeah, I'm just trying to do what I can. I'm trying to just take control, have control of what I can do, you know, which is my thoughts and my actions. Everything else, you know, that's out of your control. But I'll definitely update you on the next podcast about where I am, like mentally, of course, and physically. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'm so sleepy. I'm so tired. I took some NyQuil, like I said earlier, and I'm starting to feel it a little bit right now. I'm feeling really tired, but also just like the amount of crying that I've been doing today has obviously made me really tired. Like I feel like the bags are bagging. Like I'm running on very low sleep, and I know I need to sleep, and I know I'm gonna sleep really good tonight because I'm just in the comfort of my home. But I hope you guys have a wonderful night, morning, afternoon, whenever you're listening to this. I love you all very much, and I will talk to you all again soon.